So while you are breaking your back to keep her happy and make sure that she stays pretty and she feels good about herself, you're paying for her escape plan.
Flowers is an investment. I think all of that, the courting is an investment.
There's no relationship that can survive without financial investment.
Third is when you break up with your girlfriend and still send her money so she finds another man.
If a girl goes and spends money on hair and nails and a new outfit just to look good for your date, has she not already paid for her half of the date?
What was that loser doing for you that you're so pressed and you just have to have him back?
Welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get into this.
I'm going to tell you something a lot of y'all do not know. Okay? Y'all men are not in a relationship. You are simply a financial bridge. Every single dollar that you spend on your woman, on her self-care, is really an investment in her next man. So while you are breaking your back to keep her happy and make sure that she stays pretty and she feels good about herself, you're paying for her escape plan. Yes, that's what you're paying for. You are maintaining a female who is trying to leave you actively every single day. She cannot and will not go a day without having her hair perfect, her makeup perfect, her lashes done, her nails perfect, designer this, designer that, with your money so she can catch your replacement. That is a fact. She cannot afford to leave you just yet, but she's actively setting up her exit because the bait gotta be fresh when she goes fishing for your replacement. You are maintaining a woman who is mentally, emotionally, and sexually probably unavailable to you. But she's preparing herself every day to be mentally, emotionally, and sexually available to another man who's better than you every single day. Y'all have got to get to the point where you start investing in a woman who invests in you, okay? She can't just be taking value from you. She has to be adding to it. If y'all been in this situation, if you know you've been in this situation, you're going to be honest about it, leave a message in the comments and let me know. Because a lot of men out here, y'all really have no clue. But just wait.
It's sad. I'll tell you, a lot of guys really don't have a clue because you're thinking, I met this girl, I love this girl, she's my world, right? You're doing everything for her. She tells you, hey, my man will pay for my nails. My man can pay for my nails. My last man paid for my nails. My last man paid for me to get my hair done. My last man paid for me to get new sneakers or new shoes. But it won't cost that much. But what are they doing? Slowly milking you. And they go out to the club dressed like hoochie mamas, right? Hood rat, hoochie mamas. Now, if you got a girl and she says, I want to go out to the club with my friends, leave her. Straight up. But some guys have her say, oh, I can't lock a woman down. But then who are you going out looking like a hoochie for? That's not for the girls. Don't you telling you that lie? Well, what? You're monkey branching. That's all you're doing. Looking to catch the next sucker. But as a man, you gotta, and this is what happened too. Most men in the dating game nowadays have said, I'm not doing it. This is why men aren't cashing out on girls. And cashing out can be spending $200 a month. Sometimes can be too much. Sometimes that could be going over the budget. And a lot of men are not trying to do that nowadays.
It's serious. More serious to him.
What makes a woman an investment?
Yeah.
What makes a woman an investment?
Yes,
what do you mean?
What you said when a man invests in a woman, an investment is something that you put something in to get a return.
I think a trip is an investment. I think flowers is an investment. I think all of that, the courting is an investment. A fucking dinner at five-star restaurant can be an investment to a man.
But this is my thing. You get a return on, right? An investment, you get a return. So is the pussy is that the return on the investment?
Or what's the return? Because that's saying literally.
Is that the like if I invest my money in you, then you invest in the pussy? Like is that the fair exchange?
Whether
like
it be flower
off the rip or eventually?
No, you said. Hold on, let me cook, bro. You said.
Let you cook.
You said that the trip or the purses or the money or whatever that he does, this is an investment because a woman is an investment.
It is.
So an investment, if you know the definition of investment, which you're a bright woman.
Thank you.
When you invest something, you have a return. What is my return? Like, what am I getting for spending my money on you?
How the fuck am I? What do you want as an investment? Are you doing it 9 times out of 10? A man is doing it to get some pussy. Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Nobody's that special,
but
right?
as a woman or as whatever, why would you just be giving it out?
They do it though. Oh, you said as a woman, why would you just be giving the coochie
So
out?
you want it to be an investment. You want him to invest in your vagina.
Coochie is dirtball low. The price of
I'm
vagina.
Sorry.
You what? It was funny because her voice was high pitched. You want him to invest in your vagina. Men don't want to invest and use a box. That's it, point blank. And yes, she does look rather good, by the way. But this is what happens, ladies. Think about it. A man sees those lips, right? She got juicy lips. Kiss her, okay, that's good. Gets the fellatio, that's good. Right? Then gets the box. That's supposed to be the grand slam. Now, if you're a lady, you're going to say, I got to keep this tight, right? Number one, but not being with a bunch of random guys. But who's doing that nowadays, right? But a smart lady's going to keep it tight, right? But that's not the case nowadays. Then you give him the box and he goes.
Number you are calling cannot be reached.
He never calls again. Why? How much money did he spend to get there? It's not worth it. That's what guys are saying to themselves. Why spend all that money for that? Doesn't make sense.
You know, listen to now. Now they give una advice on how to date girl without spending money. Anyway, now to go find all those boys when don't get shishi, maybe they go marry from your family. The guy is very funny. I actually like his content. It makes me laugh, especially the way he laughs. But then I have to let you know that sometimes these things are content. This guy, the day where you go fall in love, you go leave all of una like this. They spend money for you, babe. But that's not even the issue. I just want to let you guys know, because I see a lot of guys who are legit like taking it to heart. They're taking it a little too serious. There is no relationship. See, let me tell you the truth. There is no relationship that can survive without financial investment. You have to make that financial.
Well, financial investment is low. It should be low, right? Getting to know you, first date, should be a coffee, not $200 steak. And she's from Africa, by the way. It's wild out there too. You can find them in pockets. It's still like US to where you can find ones that are not on it. It's still better than US, but you know what I'm saying. There's gold diggers everywhere. Even you come out here to the Philippines, you'll find gold diggers. Very few, but they're here. But she's going to cook a little bit, but she's also off. She thinks, give me, give me, give me. Watch, listen to her.
Investment. The truth is, you just have to know when, with whom, and where you're putting your financial investment. So when it comes to human beings, people, and maybe somebody you have like an emotional interest in. Some of you just see a girl with large bum and whatever. You just start investing money pouring. You don't even like, the relationship is not going anywhere. There's no foundation. There's no purpose. There's no nothing. You just invest your money there. And when the thing just crashes, it just starts, you must have like, the person you're dealing with or you're investing in should equally be investing back in you or have the same motive to be with you. That way, you don't feel like your investments are wasting or whatever it is. Because you see financial investments, either you're pressing urgent 20K or you're pressing urgent 2 million.
All right, so she said what she said, right? So then here's how her comments look. Now, you already know somebody's talking like she's talking. I wanted to look in the comments to see what these guys are saying. Why? I wanted to see what the guys and girls were saying, because they're from a whole different continent. They're African. So there's going to be African men and African women. Let's see if it looks like the West. Let's take a look. It says, why can't the woman do the funding? 37 likes. And he's right. Why can't the woman do the funding? It's all about the men. And what is this saying? This is pretty much saying, see, guys in Africa are saying the same thing as the men in America. Because what are men saying? Drizzle, drizzle. This is drizzle, drizzle to the core.
Kings, this girl sends me a message, says, hey, handsome, how's your day? So I send her a message back, not a good day. She's like, oh no, what's wrong? I'm like, I was day trading, took the long position in DJT, lost $25,000. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I hope you make it back. I instantly hit her with a block. First of all, I'm in my soft guy era. I'm not day trading to lose money. If you find out that I lost $25,000 in the stock market, I better see you put that $25,000 back in my brokerage account. Drizzle, drizzle.
I spend on a woman who spend on me. I can't spend alone, which is right. That's the right thing that should be said. Now look at this. Man leads, and you wonder why women are masculine. So you're masculine or woman, there's no excuse to be masculine. You're not masculine because a man doesn't want to spend money. You're feminine because you wake up feminine, you feel feminine, you act feminine, you portray femininity. But as a man, it's his duty to provide. You cancel it. You can't avoid it. No, that's not the case. Look what this man says right here. I can't spend such in a relationship. Spend on girl that will still leave you. That's exactly what will happen. You spend on somebody, you don't know if she's going to be there forever. She leaves, then what? It's a nightmare for men. Even out there. It's wild because this is happening all over the world. Men are saying the same thing. They're getting tired of it. What's up? Maturity is when you break up with your girlfriend and still send her money until she finds another man.
You can't make this up.
What? What? Are you crazy? I'm not sending you nothing.
Absolutely not.
Why would a man do that? But guys are doing it. Let me see what this guy's saying. You men spending all your savings on girlfriends. Okay. Okay, you withdraw all savings to make a temporary girlfriend happy. He's right. Yet at the end of the day, the girl leaves you for another man. That's what happens. Why don't you give that money to your parents, which is better? It could be better, possibly. My fellow men, please stop. There you have it. The Indian red pill. The Indian manosphere. It's alive and well, right? It's kicking. It's happening in India. It's happening in Africa. It's happening in Muslim countries. Men are saying, no mas. We will not give you everything. But this is why women still feel the way they feel. Because of guys like this. Maturity is still sending your ex-girlfriend money for upkeep until she gets a new boyfriend.
And who's that? Oh, it's Mr. MVP, Simp!
Look at this guy. Look at him. Panda? He's a simp. King simp. Look at him with a little beanie in his head. Look like he had jail simp too. You know how the guys in jail wear the beanies so high? Straight simp.
If a girl goes and spends money on hair and nails and a new outfit just to look good for your date, has she not already paid for her half of the date?
No.
Or is she expected to pay to look good for you and expected to pay for her half of the date now?
In most cases, it's normally the guy that pays for the date, unless, of course, there's some previously agreed upon arrangement in which the bill will be split. But it's always been my opinion that the person that asks for the date should pay for the date. But if we are going to start taking into account pre-date expenses for one individual, then we should consider it for both. So then, I guess a lot of guys should be being reimbursed for how much time and money they spend preparing for dates as well, right?
Is it really fair to expect her to go out of her way and spend money looking good for you and then make her pay more for your date?
Fair. So asking a person to pay for something that the other decided to do all on their own without even being asked to do so is now considered fair, is it? My goodness, definitions are really changing.
I just need to know, is chivalry dead?
And women killed it.
Not exactly, although one could say that it's definitely on life support. And unfortunately, it's the way that a lot of women today treat men that have led to its early demise.
Really annoying me lately. This is going to be It's About Men, but single mom version. So something that's been getting under my skin is men not understanding what it means to be a single mom. Huh? So as a single mom, a single working mom, I have my plate full to the maximum.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you something. We don't care.
Right? I don't have free time. The time that I do have free, I just want to relax. So one, I get it. I'm single. Yes. Do I want to date? Sure. If I meet the right person, right? But if you invite me out for a dinner, or drinks, especially during the weeknight, come on. You know I have things to do. I'm sure you have things to do the next day. I have a child to take care of. I can't just go out late at night.
That's not my problem.
Just whenever, right? So you have to take that into consideration. So if you're...
I'm going to stop it right there. This is exactly why. Like, she's talking, pay for your babysitter. This is why guys aren't dating single moms. She has a face full of cake up on, and she thinks she really looks like that. A guy is not looking at you like how you look right now. He's saying, I want to see you without this. I want to see your Count Dracula face. Here you are.
Niani, when should I crash out? Of course, there's not always a time to crash out. So when should I crash out? My answer to that is always. You should always crash out. Now, there are different types of crash outs and different times where you should do a crash out. There is the original. You can crash out and stay. Then there's number 2. You can crash out and whoop his ass. Or you can crash out and leave. Now, these are the 3 options of crashing out. There are 3 levels to this, okay? So when we're talking about levels, this is a level 3 crash out, meaning, you know, he didn't do nothing, but like maybe he breathed too hard one day. He said something stupid. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get your honey mustard at Wendy's. You're teaching him how to treat you. If you crash out early on little things, he won't even get to the big things because he'll be so scared of you. That's a level 3 crash out. That's something small, like you lose your mind, you yell at him, you scream at him, you say, stop the car, I'm getting out, stop the car. You know, you're not even mad, babe. You just want him to feel it.
I wonder why they left.
So that he knows how to do it next time. That's just a little level 3 crash out. Maybe you leave in the middle of the night, don't say nothing, don't come back, whatever, you know. And then there's crash out, whoop his ass. Now, this right here is a level 2 crash out, meaning he probably did something that is like you need to do more than a level 3. Like, for example, you go through his phone, you see he done cash out another bitch. That to me is the worst offense. You sent it another bitch money. That's a level 2 crash out. You need to whoop his ass. Whoop his ass. Whoop his ass. You need to whoop his ass. It don't gotta be no domestic violence or nothing. Just while he's sleeping, go over his...
Said, whoop his... It don't have to be domestic violence or nothing. Like, just because it's a woman, it's not domestic violence. Let me do that. Let me, with my python arms, do... Could you imagine? I'm going to jail for 100 years.
With a pillow, put some weight on it, and fake smother him. Don't actually kill him. Don't be crazy. Look, don't be crazy. Just be a little unhinged so he get the vibes. You know, he always got to get the vibes. You have crash out and leave. This is a level 1 crash out. You have to crash out before you leave so that he learns his lesson and he doesn't repeat it again. And also because it's fun. So level 1 crash out is something crazy. Like a man said, oh, you should just sleep in your car because I'm not finna let you stay at my house. That's a level 1 crash out. Not that I've ever been through anything like that. Level 1 crash out is some crazy, like stay outside his house for 9 hours and wait for the bitch to come out. Hop over his fence, climb up his wall, knock on his window. He on the 3rd floor. He wondering how the hell did she even get here? Type like that. That is a level 1 crash out. Like maybe you start driving for Uber and then just wait outside his mama house until she requests the Uber and then take her somewhere 10 miles away from where she need to be, drop her ass off there, leave her. Like, that's a level 1 crash out, and then you never speak to him again. Start messing around with his barber, okay? The nigga that do his hair, cut his hair, and then start treating him real well. And then next time he going for his appointment, have him push his line up way back. I mean, put that motherfucker in the Garden of Eden. He'll never find it, okay?
Stop it. Get some help.
Okay, okay? You know, that's a level 1 crash out of like, that's level 1 crash out is some shit you cannot undo. Like,
this girl, actually, she's somewhat of a comedian. She likes to troll, but she's being serious. She's being serious. Why? Because there are girls that do this right now. I wouldn't be surprised if she's done it before. You know how you play it up in comedy, but a lot of things what comedians say is the truth.
Once you do it, you cannot undo it. Like, sell all, wait till he go on a trip, sell all his furniture on Facebook Marketplace, have them all come pick it up. He come home, he ain't got no furniture. This is level 1 crash out, okay? You can't come back from nothing like that. It's too crazy. So yeah, those are the 3 crash outs methods, and I think you should employ them in y'all them.
Let me tell you guys something. Loyalty is a hard thing to find today. Loyalty is what you're going to do and how you're going to treat a person and act when things are hard. Not when things are good. When you face tough times, how are you going to act? Check this post out. My boyfriend of 3 years lost his job last month, which has been a significant challenge for him. He approached me 2 weeks ago and asked if I could help him pay his mortgage, but I told him no. Last week, he presented me with a spreadsheet detailing everything he had done for me during our relationship, totaling over $20,000 in value. He then broke up with me 3 years down the drain, despite feeling guilty because he never asks for anything. I still feel that if he truly is my man, then he should have something to offer as well. I can't believe this man broke up with me because I told him no. He found a way to pay it. I don't think I was wrong because he was supposed to lead, not me. Plus, I don't live with him. If I was living with him, I would have did it. Do you see my point? Thoughts? No, ma'am, I don't see your point. And this is one of the most selfish things that I have ever seen. And let me break this down very clearly. In life, everyone is going to face financial times, even billionaires. Something is going to happen in your life. A lost job, a bad business deal, you're going to get sick, there's going to be a recession. Something is going to happen that's going to challenge your finances. And the person that's in a relationship with you is supposed to be there for you, supposed to chip in any way they can to help get you back up on your feet. That's why it's called a relationship. And here is the worst part of it. He has never asked her for anything. Nothing. It's not like he's consistently asking her for money. And this man has given her over $20,000 in value over the relationship. And she has the audacity to say that, oh, because he's asking for money, he's not a leader or he doesn't have anything to offer. Ma'am, he's offered you everything. And when he needs your help once, you can't do it. And you're surprised that he broke up with you. You lost 3 years, 3 prime baby making years. That's taking value off of your life. Men and women age differently. And I wish you the worst, ma'am. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments.
Wow. Yeah, he's right. And he said she's wasting her, or she wasted her years. She sure did. That was your chance to prove you're the one. Seriously, if something happens like that, my wife can't wait to step up to show that she's there for me. Or you want a girl, even if she's not your wife, that can't wait to step up. But nowadays, you're not getting that. You're getting the next one saying, oh, a man is supposed to do this. A man is supposed to do that. How about reciprocate? That's all guys want. For you to show a little love back. What a guy wants to do is grind. Nowadays, grind, get money, but they're getting divorced for that. And then the ladies are divorcing the guys. Then he finds somebody else and does the same thing, and she's happy with it, and then she's miserable. Huh? I thought you didn't want me. So guys are seeing this in 4K and saying, I'd rather not bother. So many guys are seeing it and saying, I'm going to get my passport. I'm going to go over here to the Philippines. I'm going to go over to Africa. I'm going to go over wherever I can find someone that doesn't mind reciprocating. I'll tell you one thing out here where I am, there's ladies out here taking care of their man. It'll blow your mind. Guys out here that's lazy. They see a guy like you, they're jumping for joy. I'm telling you. Sometimes it's the exact opposite of the West. Not always, not every situation, of course not. But you know, it's easier to find the one that's for you in places like here.
And you have the audacity to even ask for a man that's going to pay all of your bills for what? You obviously won't even bring that man peace, let alone some value.
I mean,
you sound like a walking problem.
They got coochie, Sarah.
And you look at this point, if he's paying all her bills, he could get that from a prostitute that looks better, sounds better, and treats him better. What does he need her for? And this is the problem. This is my problem. Women, you're so entitled with nothing to offer.
Couldn't agree more.
Definitely wrong. Life doesn't stop at 30. I think it just keeps getting better. So why should I stop having to wear my mini skirts? Plus, I think it looks great.
If you look at a streetwalker and I want you to compare it to what's in your closet or what you see that's popular, do you notice any striking similarities? Streetwalkers dress like that because they're trying to portray that they're easy. Like, hey, come get it. Why would I want to be seen in anything that looks anything like it's promoting that message? Even if I'm not intentionally promoting that message, why would I want to dress like I might be?
Y'all kill me. Y'all think I'm gonna look this pretty and not have kids? Y'all think y'all the only one that's ever approached me and wanted to like be with me? No. I have 7 kids for a reason. I have 4 baby daddies for a reason. You just don't get a pretty girl like this that don't have all these kids. I'm not asking you to take care of my kids. I said take care of me. In the video I said get my nails done. I need a new oil change and stuff like that. I never said take care of my kids. I get $2,100 in food stamps. My kids not hungry. My kids have Medicaid insurance. They good. I'm talking about me.
So I'm at work last night, just got off. Anyway, I'm telling one of the Filipino nurses about Girl Scout cookies. I'm like, have you ever had them? Like, it's Girl Scout cookie season. I'm gonna bring you some. Needless to say, she's never had them. She's also confused why I'm eating them because she knows I don't eat like that. So I'm like, no. Girl Scout cookie season, I'm gonna do it every time. And I was like, hopefully it just goes to my butt. She was like, Alicia, you don't need any more down there. Share the wealth. Love my girl for that.
Why would I go back and forth with a man who's not doing nothing for me? I keep asking y'all, what did that man do for you? What was he doing? Was he paying bills? Was he providing? Was he protecting you? Was he laying his life down for you? What was that loser doing for you that you're so pressed and you just have to have him back? So don't piss me off today, sister. If you gonna cry about somebody who was actually holding you down. Cry about somebody who was moving mountains in your life. You sitting here crying about a man who brought you nothing but trauma. That was not love. It was a trauma bond that you confused with love. Okay? So let's take a little breather here. I don't mean to cut you out, sister. I want to hold your hand when I say this kind of shit, but you don't really get it when I'm soft and calm. You only... So let me make it clear. If that man didn't do nothing for you, there's nothing you should miss about him. You should actually be disgusted with him because you were settling for the bare minimum. It's not about the money. And now you're grieving it. Do you see the kind of pool that puts you in? Don't ever let it happen again. Okay? Talk about you miss his ass. The you miss? Going 50-50? What you miss? Paying for dates? Holding him down? What the you miss?
See what she said, what do you miss? Going 50-50. Now, what you got to understand, they don't realize until they get a little lonely. This is what happens. When you get lonely and by yourself, what you miss? Everybody shuns 50-50. Screaming, what is he doing for you? Listen, that 50-50, it's not exactly 50%. It may be like more like 60-40. And when women don't have it anymore, what do you see every day? Them getting online saying, I miss 50-50. I actually want 50-50 now. I want to get in a relationship again and go 50-50. Why? Because a man's providing half. And be happy with that. You get a man, be happy a man's going to go half with you. Seriously, that's starting to become the reward to some. And guys staying behind in the West, they got to get the sum, right? But it's so hard to find. Look, I don't expect everybody to do what I did. I don't expect everybody to go get their passport and go somewhere where the food is better, or go somewhere where it's more peaceful. You know, about cops stopping you, go somewhere. Actually, I've never been stopped by a cop once. You're not harassed. go somewhere where it's peace all the time. Even though things may be happening, it most likely won't be happening to you. So, which one do you choose? The headache ladies? The nonsense? Not knowing if they're going to be taking your money or being with someone else? It can happen over here too. I got to say that. Because, God, I don't want nobody to think over here it's just no problems happen. Because that happens to some guys. They'll come out here and go, oh, Jay, you said it was like this. And then, something happens. The woman takes them for everything. That's your fault. But yeah, guys, it is a lot better than being over there and dealing with that nonsense. And most guys are leaving. I see all the time guys sharing their stories because they realized it's definitely more to life. They're being involved. Women like that.